Hi guys, welcome back to Origami Twist. My name's Jen, and in today's video we're going to make a Sanbo box, which is one of my favorite, I know I say this a lot, but it's one of my favorite origami projects to make because it is not only fantastic to use in a practical way, say for a party favor or something like that, it's also really simple to fold and yet really fun to fold. So if you've done a couple of origami pieces before and you're looking for something a tiny bit challenging but still not super hard, and you could do 100 of them and really get into it and make different sizes of them and that sort of thing, this is the one for you. Okay, let me clean up my sequins, put them in my little box here, and we will move on to the tutorial. Okay, for this tutorial you're going to need a square of origami paper. Can be thin, can be printer paper weight, it's up to you, whatever you've got. It does need to be square. I'm using a 15 centimeter or 6 inch by 6 inch square for this project. You can use whatever you've got, it'll just make a different size box. The outside color of your box is going to be facing down for this one, and we're going to create what's called a blintz base. You will probably have, I think I'll go with blue this time. You will probably have seen this one before with the cootie catcher model, which I do have a tutorial for on my channel description. I'll put a link in the description box so that you can check that one out if you haven't already. So we're going to take one corner, bring it over to the opposite corner, give it a good crease. Classic move for the beginning of an origami project. We're then going to take the opposite corner, bring it over to its opposite corner, and give it a good crease. So now you have an X folded into your paper. We're then going to take each corner and fold it into the middle, creasing for each fold. And making sure they don't overlap and that they're lined up really, really well. And this will give you nice, accurate creases as you go through the project. So you fold it up a little bit like a blintz. There you go. Now we're actually going to do a base in a base. So this base is called, when we talk in traditional origami, we talk in bases, which then are folded into other things. And that's what this blintz base is. We're now going to create another base out of this first base. So we're going to pretend that this is just a square of paper and it doesn't have flaps all over it for the first part of this. And we're going to make sure that we do corner to corner, make sure that's creased, and open it up and crease the other way as well. It should already be folded that way, but just in case. And we're actually going to be creating a preliminary base here. So you'll have seen this if you've made the paper crane model. It's fairly straightforward. I'll walk you through it. Okay, so all these flaps, you're going to put these face down like so, and then fold it in half like a book. And then open it up, turn it, and fold it in half again. So we want these horizontal folds, or the plus sign, to be valley folds on the back, and you want the diagonal folds to be mountain folds on the back. And then we're going to bring that back so that the flaps are face up. And to create the preliminary base, you're then going to take any two of the corners and press them together. Put one of those squares facing down and then press down that top one, and it will collapse on itself, creating a preliminary base. And the key here is that now that you've done that blintz fold first, the faces of this fold have pockets in them, and that's going to be really important as we fold the next section. So what you need is the flaps, all the open side facing away from you and the closed side facing towards you for this next step. You're then going to insert your finger into that, under that flap, and you're going to do it on both sides so that it opens up. It can be a little bit tricky, but you've got it. And then make sure you stick your thumbs in there so it doesn't get all funny folded. And you're going to, see how it's open? You're going to press down and create a rectangle out of that open space. There you go. Now we're going to turn it over and we're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. So opening up those flaps might be a little bit tricky. Just keep working with it. There you go. And pull it out, making sure that it's nice and neat and tidy. And flatten down that rectangle. So at this stage we've got two flaps up at the top. we've got a rectangle on this side and a rectangle on that side. Now we're going to move this top flap over like a book, and we're going to move the bottom flap over like a book. So that now we've got these open spaces here, and if you turn it over, you've got open spaces here as well. And those rectangles with the two flaps are now tucked inside. Now you're going to take the top flap and bring the edge into the center. No, don't go over that middle line, just bring it up to it and crease. And the same thing on the other side, keeping in mind you're just folding that top flap and not both of them. Here you go. And turn it over, one edge into the center and crease, and the other edge into the center and crease, just like so. And here is my favorite part of this, and part of the reason I really, really, really love origami. I'm going to zoom in a little bit for this one so that you can see the details really well. What you're going to do is take that top flap and fold it down. Then you're going to turn it over and fold it down. And at this stage, you can probably tell that this flap here looks very similar to this one and this one, right? And if you pull it out, it kind of looks like a box, doesn't it? Pretty neat. Now, how do you turn this into an actual box, right? Very simple. You're going to insert your thumbs, create a bed of unicorn sequins first, and you're going to insert your thumbs and press against those creases and work all the way around until it flattens itself out. It's a very organic move. You may need to press down from the bottom, but that's all there is to it. It is that simple. And now you can use it as a little candy dish. You can use it as a party favor. You can use it for Barbie, whatever you want to do. Your dolls can play with them, whatever you want to do. And you have just made a really neat traditional origami box. And I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. We'll see you again soon for another video. Have a really great day, guys. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what you're going to use your box for. And don't forget to come back. There will be lots more videos like this in the near future. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.